What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got a huge announcement for the summer updates. There is a ton of new things coming, and we're going to go over all of that in today's video. For Odin Valhalla Rising, now is the best time to start playing because there's so much content to look forward to. So go ahead down below in the description box and the pinned comment, click my download link to download Odin Valhalla Rising and start playing now, because you do not want to miss out on all of this exciting stuff that is about to go down. There is going to be a lot of PvP this summer. So summer 2025, we got tons of new content: the Shadow Fortress, the Void Summoning, the Domain Conquest, World Dungeon, along with the 100th day anniversary event, and finally the special summer dungeon and avatars as well. We're getting new avatars, which I'm interested to see what the rarities are going to be with those new avatars. First thing we got is the Shadow Fortress. Will you be the hunter or the hunted? This is pretty interesting. It's gonna, frustrate some people, but we got a new lawless dungeon with no PK penalty and no PK history. Shadow Fortress will be implemented, and when entering the Shadow Fortress, the character's name is displayed anonymously, so you cannot figure out who is an enemy and who is an ally, which is gonna be wild, right? I guess it's the fact that you won't know even after you kill them. I'd see that like causing a problem, right? You go into this dungeon, nobody knows who's who, and then you end up destroying somebody, and then later on, like, it tells you who destroyed you, and then it's like someone in your guild, and then I could see a ton of like arguments and things going on. Quite an interesting thing. An intense darkness where you can't find who your enemies are, keep other heroes in check, and defeat powerful shadow monsters and boss to claim enormous rewards. Free for all dungeon, the Shadow Fortress. Next one we got is going to be the Void Summoning. Gather materials and challenge a powerful boss. So the Void Summoning event is where you can challenge the powerful boss. The Domain Ruler will be held periodically. So it sounds like it's going to be something that maybe pops up every other week or something, maybe on the weekends. So it sounds like this is going to be a reoccurring event going on, the Void Summoning event. Because during the event period, you can obtain void parts by defeating monsters in the field, and you can summon domain rulers by gathering materials and exchanging them to the summoning item. Cooperate with other heroes or your guild members to defeat the domain ruler and claim a glorious reward. So this is going to be interesting. You can go ahead and I imagine the best thing to do would be to team up with your guild members. You want your guild members, to get the rewards. You don't want other random, guilds that you might be in at war with to get those rewards. So I imagine most of the time people are going to be strictly just telling their guild members, hey, we're going to do it over here, and everyone's going to join that. And you don't want, but then there's also probably going to be other people trying to sabotage this. Could be another crazy thing that's going to happen in the game. Next one is going to be the Domain Conquest. Now this, I think, is going to be a ton of fun. This is probably what I'm most excited for. Occupy enemy guild's camp and claim powerful buffs. So a content where you can claim camps in the world and occupy other enemy guilds' camps or protect your allied guilds' camps. The Domain Conquest will be implemented. So what this is going to be like, I imagine, is in the worlds, there's 4 different worlds, and scattered throughout the world, there's probably going to be like these camps. Maybe these like circular areas will be where you have to hold it down. And then if you are going ahead and capturing it, you're going to get buffs, probably like gold, XP, PvP damage, PvP reduction, stuff like that. But this is really cool because it's on such a large scale. Like, it's the entire world. So everyone in the world is going to be just fighting for these areas. Instead of it being like a really small concentrated PvP, we get this large scale PvP battle against guild members, because it's just going to be an entire world. So this is, you know, just going to add more chaos to the world. This is, I mean, I'm absolutely looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. It says you can get various unique buffs by occupying each camp, protect your camp against the enemy guild, and occupy the other enemy guild's camps. Then we have our 100th day anniversary event. I believe the 100th day is actually coming up very soon. To celebrate the 100th day of Odin Valhalla Rising, there will be various Thanksgiving events. It's difficult to reveal the details yet, however, we're preparing special events for heroes. Stay tuned for the update. I imagine it's going to be stuff that's going to give us, you know, the gold treasure chest, gold, boon stones, armor boon stones, weapon boon stones, food buffs, probably a lot of the typical things that you see. Probably some of the those mana crystals, and probably just a few different types of crystals for that are, you know, items that are needed for crafting. I imagine. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy, but you know, maybe we'll get, you know, maybe it'll surprise us and we'll get like a super rare item. That would be great. Something that's like going for like 1,000 diamonds on the marketplace. That would be great if everyone got something like that for free. Then the next thing we got is become the most mightiest guild in the world. We got the world dungeon. So if we head on over to the world dungeon, it says Trinity League to pick the strongest guild in the world, and the Champions League, where the winning guilds from the Trinity League of every world competing with each other. The new content where you can enjoy guild versus guild competition in a whole server. World dungeon will be implemented. Defeat powerful bosses by cooperating with other guild members. Grab the glory of being the best guild with a special reward. So this, I imagine, is it going to be like a leaderboard of who can take down the boss the fastest? Doesn't seem like there's going to be PvP involved. It just says guild versus guild competition in world dungeon. So I imagine this might be like whoever can defeat the boss, whatever guild can defeat the boss the fastest. At least that's the idea that I'm getting at based on this little description that we got. And then wrapping things up, we got Summer Dungeon and Summer Avatar. So it's cool avatars in the hot summer. And they go ahead and they give us like the silhouettes of these avatars so we can kind of get an idea. I imagine the girls are going to be wearing like bikinis or something. But I'm more interested to see what these avatars, like the rarity is going to be for the avatars, and what the buffs are going to be. Are these going to be really good buffs like attack speed, damage, you know, attack and stuff like that? Or what kind of buffs are these avatars going to get? Are they going to be limited time? It doesn't really say if it's going to be limited time. It just says a special event dungeon and special summer avatars. So I'm hoping these aren't like time limited, like, hey, you can only use these avatars for 30 days and then once summer's up, they're gone. I don't know. They might do something like that. I imagine that's probably what's going to happen, but we'll see. But so far, you know, we got a ton of different things to look for over the next coming, you know, just couple months. So a lot of new content down below in the description box. Like I said, go ahead, click the link, download and start playing Odin Valhalla Rising right now. You got a lot of awesome events to look forward to, and we got tons more videos to make as well. So far, I've been trucking along, still doing not too bad. We are level, I believe, 53. We still got like blue gear. I did get a +3 hit on this winter ring, which was really nice. But we still have a lot of improvements to do, but we're working towards that. We'll go ahead and we'll end this video on a high note. Let's do some of these summons that I got from my login events. Maybe we'll get lucky. I doubt we will get anything crazy. Yeah, nothing insane there. I have not gotten anything like super crazy. I'm waiting for the day when we get like a purple I think I've seen maybe one person in our server pull like a legendary. It popped up in the chat, but that was pretty much it. I think I've literally have only seen one legendary avatar ever summoned, and we didn't. Yeah, we got a bunch of junk over there. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you later. Peace.